Do you want to play better golf? Do you want to get into better shape? Do you need to look and feel better? So why hasn't it happened for you yet? I'm guessing this isn't the first time that you've tried to figure out how to get into better shape and be a better golfer. So what's been holding you back? When you watch this video to the end, you're not only going to discover what's been holding you back all of these years, but more importantly, exactly how to fix it. Not too long ago, believe it or not, I was just like you. So let me tell you a quick little story about the time when my fitness level, my golf, and especially my back pain hit rock bottom. I had a whole lot going on in my life, and at the time, and unfortunately, while I was trying to balance all of my other priorities, I was failing to take care of my body the way that I knew that I had to. I was quickly getting overwhelmed and quickly got more and more out of shape. You see, at the time, I was basically transitioning from my safe and secure job as the director of a pretty big physical therapy clinic to a new opportunity with a golf fitness business. I'd simply gotten burnt out with the super long clinical hours, hundreds of patient visits every week, and I especially hated the front office headaches. So knowing that we just had started a family, my new salary wasn't guaranteed, and I was basically changing careers, let's just say that the stress level was a little high, not knowing exactly how it was all going to work out. But the one thing that I knew was that I was ready for a change. I mean, I was going to be working in golf, which was a new passion of mine, and I was going to be working with people that not only weren't there in pain, but they wanted to work hard, they wanted to get better. And it wasn't like being in the physical therapy clinic anymore. So I took a leap of faith. And with the support of my wife, I went for it. Now, I'm not going to lie, it was probably the scariest decision that I've ever made, but I was also really, really excited. Now, unfortunately, the whole thing didn't exactly work out as planned, and I soon found myself kind of alone in the business, grinding out training sessions just to make enough money to pay the bills and keep food on the table. And you're probably wondering now, why am I telling you all this? How is this related to your golf and your fitness goals? Well, as you can imagine, all the stress, the long hours on the training floor, and being a relatively new dad made taking care of myself basically the lowest priority on the totem pole. And finally, one Sunday morning, the bottom completely fell out. My dad and I had been playing a round of golf for weeks, but when I got out of bed that morning, I basically fell to the floor with unbearable back pain. And I can still remember lying there on the floor when I called him and told him I had to cancel. And I hated it. Not only was I in pain, not only was I out of shape, but I couldn't even go and enjoy a round of golf with my dad. And to be honest, with me being a physical therapist, now working in the golf and fitness industry, it was kind of embarrassing. So as you can imagine, I was in bad shape and I was desperate, but I wasn't ready to give up on my fitness, and I definitely wasn't going to give up on building a golf training business. The problem I had was that now I was in my patient and my client's shoes. I'd neglected my body, I'd let my fitness take a back seat, and that's when I decided that I had to make a change. So first I tried to lay low a little bit. I did some rehab exercises, tried to work on my back and give it a little bit of time to heal, and sure, that helped a little bit in the short term, but every time I played golf or I did some work in the yard, it just started to hurt again. So then basically I said, what the heck? And I even tried going in the other direction, doing weightlifting workouts like I did back in college. I even threw in some of those crazy fitness DVDs to simply burn as many calories as possible, but that just exhausted me, and my back still wasn't great. So then I tried focusing just on my flexibility and basic core exercises, kind of from my physical therapy background, and that worked a little bit better, but I still wasn't where I wanted to be. And that's when I finally tried a concept that now it seems incredibly obvious, but at the time nobody was talking about it, especially in the golf world. I put together a program that combined some of the concepts that I'd started to learn from my strength coach friends that they worked with pro athletes like baseball players, football players, and hockey players, and I combined that with my rehab and golf expertise. And guess what? It totally worked. And that's when I realized it wasn't my fault. I was failing because there was so much misinformation out there in the golf and fitness world. No wonder I was struggling. For years, they wanted us to believe that golfers only needed to be flexible and that lifting weights will ruin their golf game. And when I figured out that that wasn't true, I was finally able to break out of their chains and get the results that I deserved. The real problem is that when it comes to fitness and golf, it's hard to tell what's a gimmick and what's legit. Everything promises that you're magically going to hit a ball 30 yards further or lose 20 pounds. And all the magazines and articles, they simply talk about what the pros are doing. But what good does that do to you and to me? I don't know about you, but I don't have an extra 15 to 20 hours a week to spend practicing and working out. And unfortunately, I'm not in my early 20s anymore like most of the pro players. They were the ones keeping me from discovering how to truly get my body stronger and prepared to hit a ball further with more consistency and, more importantly, without pain. Once I realized that I'd been making this whole thing way too complicated, that's when I started to understand how to transform my body and ultimately my game, and really, really fast. So I used what I discovered to be able to get rid of my back pain, get in better shape than I'd been in ever, despite my crazy schedule. And to my surprise, I started playing with way more consistency, hitting a ball further, despite not taking any lessons or really practicing all that much. But it wasn't just my fitness, this transformed my training business as well, because I took what worked for me and designed a much simpler and more effective program for golfers that began getting my clients the same incredible results really, really fast. And that's why we created the Golf Body Blueprint. Now, I'd like to say that I'm smart enough to have figured all of this stuff out overnight, but in reality, this has taken years. It took multiple episodes of crippling back pain, thousands of sessions working with golfers, hundreds of interviews on our podcast with the best coaches in the world, and it's cost me tens of thousands of dollars plus years in schooling and continuing education to create this thing. But it was totally worth it. It completely takes confusion and guesswork out of what to do. It simplifies getting into shape, and most importantly, it keeps you motivated because you know that it's already changed the lives and games of hundreds of golfers of all ages and abilities, so it can't not work for you. Just like me, I know many golfers that have struggled for a long time with pain and getting into shape, and we can now make more progress in just weeks than they have in years, if not decades. In fact, here's just a sample of what you're going to get in this program. You're going to learn our 5-step formula that transforms your body into a stronger, more flexible version of yourself so you can have more power off the tee box without sacrificing your flexibility. You're going to learn specific golf mobility exercises for areas like your hips, shoulders, and back. They're going to target restrictions in your swing so you can move the way you need in order to swing the club the way you want. And you can discover the secret to speed so you can teach your body that it can swing faster than you ever thought possible, yet still be in complete control. And you're going to find out how to take advantage of strength training so your workouts are as simple as they are effective, allowing you to perform them in less time and easily fit them into your busy schedule. And then you're going to learn how crash diets set you up to fail and why small changes make a long-lasting effect on your weight and your physique. You can forget about all the fad diets and focus on making one simple change at a time that'll last. While creating this program, I've been really lucky to use my own personal experience, education, and collaborate with some of the best minds in the world and thousands of sessions with golfers just like you. Now, I really knew that I was onto something and completely blown away when I was humbled to be named one of Golf Digest's top 50 golf fitness professionals. But don't just take my word for it. Here's what a couple of our students had to say. Brian said, "I'm the spitting image of the guy on the roller coaster regarding golf and diet and fitness. I always found time for golf, but rarely made time for my diet or my fitness. And I've paid for these decisions with physical pain and struggling golf game. In a short period of time, my golf game's improved due to my increased flexibility, my movement, and I no longer have to swallow a handful of ibuprofen before I play." And another great story from David. He said at the beginning of the year, during a fitting session with TrackMan, he had a driver speed of 96 miles per hour, and he's clearly moving the club a lot faster, and now he's shooting in the mid-80s as opposed to barely breaking 90 earlier on. We're so proud to have hundreds of golfers go through the program just like Brian and David. So let me ask you a question. Would you like to get access to the Golf Body Blueprint? For less than what it would cost to play a round of golf at most courses, you can get access to everything inside the Golf Body Blueprint. Now, while it would be impossible to show you all the benefits of the Golf Body Blueprint, I want to tell you about some of the things that you're going to experience as soon as you're on the inside. You're going to get an 8-week online training program broken down day by day, specifically designed for golfers to make you look, feel, and play great. The program is available on all of your devices, so you're never going to lose momentum by missing a workout. There's videos for every single movement to keep you from injury and maximize your effectiveness. In fact, there's over 90 videos in the program. There's downloadable tracking sheets to easily record your progress and see your improvement. And you're going to find a workout calendar that helps you stay motivated, because we all love to cross off those days on the calendar. And then there's even meal ideas, so you know how to eat food that tastes great but is still great for you. And then there's a recommended resource area that's going to take all the guesswork and time out of finding the best products that are going to help you on your journey. The total value of this is easily hundreds, if not thousands of dollars. Why? Because if you came to see me, I'd have to charge you a lot more than that. And if all this did was show you how to look and feel better than you have in years, would it be worth it? If all this did was help you stop making stupid mistakes because you're tired at the end of your round, would it be worth it? Of course it would. Want some even better news? I'm not going to charge you $1,000 for this program. I'm only going to charge you the discounted price that you see here on this page. And I'm going to take on all the risk and give you my 30-day, no questions asked, money-back guarantee. If the Golf Body Blueprint doesn't show you exactly how to get the body you want to play better golf, if it doesn't take you by the hand step by step to get in better shape, or if it fails to help you play more confident golf, then you'll receive a full refund, no questions asked. But you must act now, because getting your body into shape is the quickest way to shave strokes off your scorecard. Look at the players on tour. Golf fitness has literally changed the rules of staying competitive forever. And if you keep doing the same thing, nothing is going to change. Just imagine what life's going to be like when you know exactly what to do to consistently lower your scores for good. So click the button below right now and you'll be taken to the secure order form. After you put in your credit card information, you'll be taken to a secure members area where you can access the Golf Body Blueprint even if it's 2 a.m. in the morning. But here's my warning, and I'm going to be blunt here. If you pass on this offer, will you get rid of that nagging pain or those extra few pounds you've been fighting for years so you can play better golf? My guess is probably not. You'll just keep struggling and never figure out how simple it is to make huge strides in your game just by having the right plan. Most of what you need is just some instruction and some encouragement from someone who's successfully been there and done that when it comes to fitness for golfers. Get this program now and get the success that you want. So, as a reminder, what you're going to get with the Golf Body Blueprint is an 8-week online training course broken down day by day, specifically designed for golfers. The program is available on all your devices, so you'll always have it with you. There's over 90 videos, one for every single movement to keep you free from injury and maximize your effectiveness. There's downloadable tracking sheets to easily record your progress and your movement. And there's a workout calendar that helps you stay motivated and tells you exactly what you need to do each and every day. There's meal ideas to keep your diet simple but not boring. And there's a recommended resource area for other great tools that are going to help you along your journey. Never before have you seen such a unique opportunity to have me personally take you by the hand and help you change your game and your life. So act now so you can look better, feel better, and play better golf. Just like me and all the other golfers that have gone through this program. This entire online golf fitness program is absolutely worth more than $1,000, which means this one-time price, a buy now before it's gone kind of an offer, is a one-time deal. So act fast. I hope to see you inside.